Yes, I saw the photo. Y'all sent it to me an hour ago. I had stuff to do. Plus, I just got off a live stream. So when he posted this and it popped up, everybody kept sending this to me. Like, Sino, you right. Sino, you right. He is out there in Cali. He did go out there to Compton and see Dre and see Yella and all them, dog. He right. I'm like, dog, what a part of the video didn't you understand? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What part of the video didn't you understand yesterday when Yella said today, 2022? What part of that didn't you understand? That's what I wanted to know. Hit the like button, good people. This is not an old photo. This photo is from yesterday. But this time Eminem posted. He posted it on his page. No, Eminem and Snoop came to an understanding. He understood what Snoop was upset about, and they worked it out, and they all brotherly now. But M made a diss song on Snoop, on that Music to Be Murdered By, that Zeus song. So he said how he felt then too. Because he was actually coming real hard at Eminem, didn't know what he did wrong. He's wearing a Snoop Dogg shirt like he was yesterday. The Snoop Dogg, what's my name? Snoop is wearing the shady football, LA and Detroit. With the shady football jacket. Then what did M say? Just a few bros hanging out. He posted this on his page. Now, if you saw me and Royce yesterday and we had this, and me and Royce actually spoke, we had a very good conversation and we spoke about this game and Eminem situation, and we said something very clear here. We said something very clear, and well, I said something very clear to Royce in that whole interview. I said, Royce, M doesn't do anything planned. He does not take photos. Eminem does not go around taking photos and posting anything. He's a recluse. So if he does it, there's a point. There's a method to the madness. This is what I told him. I'm like, he don't do anything by accident. So yesterday when Yella posted the picture of him and Eminem, there was a reason. Believe me, if Eminem said, no, I don't want any people knowing where I'm at, don't post that. Yella wouldn't have posted it. Yella posted it and let people know it was today. It was purposely done. And then today, he posts this from last night. Showing Dre and Snoop is with him. He's got Compton, Long Beach, NWA, they're with him. They're not with you, gang. Uncle Snoop, the guy you call Uncle Snoop, is right there with him. He's like, I got them, gang. They're not with you, they're with me. This is finna get shady. So I'm like, okay, now when you do this, M, you gotta come with the record. You gotta come with the record now. You in the studio and you saying, just a few bros hanging out. You gotta come with that record now. You gotta come with that heat. You in the studio with Dre, you got DJ Yella, you got Snoop with you, you in the studio. He said Snoop a fraud. He'll take a picture with Game tomorrow. He's on the West Coast. He came to your coast to record these records. M got on a plane and went to the West Coast ASAP. No record coming. If you do all this and have no record coming, everybody be like, oh man, that was phony, man. That's weak. Because then it'll look weak. It looked like a power play, but it still look weak if nothing comes behind it. Don't show me a picture of you in the booth and then no record is coming out. We gotta have the record now. You don't take a picture with DJ Yella and have no record coming out. Weird beard. Yeah, the beard still looks weird on him. Sorry. Weird beard. Weird beard. Yeah, the beard looks really weird on him. But he's got the beard only to cover up the wrinkles on his face. He's really insecure about that. What's up, Kwame? But the thing is you know the record coming out. Oh, you know Dre. Yeah, Slim. You dead. That's gonna be dead right. Yeah. We gonna show them. Shoot, I'm the real hit boy. How many hits he got? You wanna compare hits? I'm the real hit boy. Shoot. All you gotta do is check my resume. Shoot, it's dead right. Look, all I'm saying is Long Beach to Compton. I roll with the white boy. I roll with Gang. I love them all, man. I'm Uncle Snoop. I got a lot of nephews, cuz. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of us over here. I got the game on lock. What? Did someone say what? I'm gonna lose. Snoop playing both sides. Snoop's just chilling, man. Snoop high. What are you talking about? Do Snoop look like he worried about a rap beef? Snoop high. Mom spaghetti, spaghetti, spaghetti. No, but it's definitely a shot. But the whole thing is, like me and Royce was saying last night, in case you guys didn't see, and you wasn't on the Patreon, I told you to get on the Patreon. There's an exclusive 1 hour interview with me and Royce clearing the air. Like two grown men supposed to do. It's been burning up all day today on the internet. I'm very proud that you guys are on the Patreon checking it out right now. It's exclusive. Royce and Carcino for 1 hour. And we talk about the game, Eminem. We talk about the history of hip hop, where me and him fell out at. And he was like, man, why you hate me so much? So we get to all of it. Oh, Chris said he saw it. That's what's up, Chris. So what you think about it, Chris? What you think about it? If you saw the interview with me and Royce. more like a conversation to me, but what you think about it? No, I'm not finna draw. I'm gonna grow dreads. This will be gone today. Roy know that M's finished. That's why he's calling you. I don't think he believes that. He hasn't spoken to Eminem since this happened. Yeah. At that point that me and him spoke, he hadn't spoken to him. He was asking me mad questions because he never knew that. He still thought like, because like I said, you will be amazed how many people he thought he remembered the videos where I talked bad about him. He didn't know where, and this was the old him I was talking about. It wasn't the new him. And then he never see the positive videos I made. Like, man, this dude has matured. He changed his ways. He stopped drinking. He's not the same guy he used to be. He knows what I'm talking about when I met the old him. He was like, oh, the drunk. Yeah, that guy. I ain't like him. The ego, the attitude. I ain't like that guy. And so we had that conversation. He said, I enjoyed that interview. I'm glad you did. One day, maybe it'll be on regular YouTube, but right now, that's exclusively for Patreon for a while. Yeah, but see, I actually rated that album when it came out, and I wrote him in his IG. I'm like, you got to check your DMs. I actually DM'd you back in 2018, in 2019. When you put those projects out, I'm telling you, I'm like, this is incredible. So I'm like, your work is always, I'll judge you fairly. Even if I don't like you, if you put out something that's like incredible, I got to give you credit for it because it's about the work. It's not about personal feelings. Already, Rugged Man was all right, but he wasn't like what he thought he was. I'm just like, I sense like, yeah, you got some bars, but it's nothing really super special. Royce isn't scared of me. Royce wasn't scared of me at all. He was just sitting there deep in thought, listening to what I'm saying. There was no reason for anybody to be scared. Nobody's gonna do something to anybody. Hit the like button, good people. Absolutely. Eminem has a store where he was passing out food to guests when it opens called Mom Spaghetti. Mom Spaghetti, where they serve you spaghetti out of a Chinese, one of those Chinese food containers, and people eat out of it. Eminem was there. It's his restaurant called Mom Spaghetti. He's an investor in it. The guy came up with the idea of Mom Spaghetti, and you can get spaghetti with meatballs, or a whatever they call a SGD sandwich. Oh, Kwame just went live. Yeah, Mom Spaghetti is his restaurant. Oh, he said I'm not live yet. Okay, he's not live yet. But yeah, Mom's Spaghetti. That's he made a trademark of the name, and now they have a restaurant under it where you eat spaghetti out of one of those Chinese food containers. So Eminem is an investor in that. Mom's Spaghetti, in case you didn't know. Or whenever I'm done, okay. Well, I won't make this that long because we covered most of this. I just kept getting sent the photo. Now, because I just did a video about Draymond Green and what he's doing because he just got married. I congratulated him, but he's trying to get the Warriors to give him a contract, which isn't going to happen. Not the one that he's seeking. So he said he always dreamed of playing with the Pistons one day. That'd be a great fit. So we was doing that video earlier. Then this popped up. I still got a video that a lot of people hadn't seen. And everyone kept sending me the Eminem photo with him and Dre and everyone else. And I was like, man, he was just with Yella yesterday. We did that. And now here he is again. So I made the video so I could stop getting sent this. I understood everybody's excited because it came on Eminem's actual page, on his actual Instagram page. So he wanted people to know this was coming, and everybody sent it directly to me. And I said, okay, I gotta make a video. I just had to give it a little bit of time because I just got off another video. So I'm like, man, I just got off a live stream. I'm out here watering my grass. Today is water the grass day. Shoot, I had to get to work. My neighbor, man, her brother came here and he got her husband working, man. That's why he don't like when the brother get there. The husband got to work actually, cause he hit the ground running. He come in here, start cutting down trees, cause he do landscape work back in New Jersey. He in New York / Jersey area. Man, he get to work. He get in here, start chopping trees down, the whole nine. And he got the husband today. They was getting the branches out. I just found out I got a strawberry thing over there. I'm like, damn, did I plant strawberries too? So now I got strawberries, berries, cherries in the front. Damn, this backyard more fruity than gummy. Yeah, I get those green apples. Yeah, the squirrels are living it up. Yeah, I got green apples coming from my tree. This is my apple tree. No, I'm watering my grass. The weeds finna get taken up out of here. I got a guy that comes and does that. So that's a good thing you brought that up because he's got to get the ones in the back. He just got the ones in the front. So now you got to get the ones in the back. No, we basically talked about being an MC. Like if you gonna rap and you gonna come after somebody, like nobody, like the game ain't coming after. You're not coming after Eminem. Eminem not sending no goons after him. This is just rap. These guys are fans of each other. So they respect what each other can do with their craft. But he wants to prove he's a better rapper or a better MC than Eminem. And the old Eminem used to want to prove that he was the best. So for the both of them, that was the case. So it's nothing violent gonna come from it. Like the dude was like, "Oh, this finna get ugly." It's not finna get ugly. No violence coming from this. Things don't have to end in violence. Like when me and Royce the 5'9" spoke, that was two men having a conversation. And he was so like man, he didn't, because he was surprised when I was in the comments section. I was like, why would he think this? Like that was years, like 7 years ago when I made the video, and the incident was like 20 years ago. So I'm like, man, we way past that. Like, man, are you kidding? So when we spoke, now, it's a different space. Now he knows, like, man, all right, cool, we in a good space. But that's how young people build, and we start talking about the Saginaw stem. And he know most of the people that's probably involved in the Saginaw stem. And he didn't even know this was going on in Detroit. That the Pistons was helping out. General Motors, we got a lot of supporters that's from Detroit. So he didn't even know these type of things was going on out there in Detroit. Dog, give it time. If he's in the lab, I'm cool with it. If he in the lab working on something, hey, let him do it. Let them take their time. Let them build. No, because it's amazing. You never know who know who. Like he didn't know like half of the people I knew when he was the weirdo. Bizarre. I knew him back then. He was going by the name the Weirdo. We knew the outsiders. My cousin Rap. The people that are associated to around us was guys like Sean Lett, Illa, D to the S, which is dedicated to the streets, that rap group. And then you had Common. You all know Common. When he was Common Sense at the time. And he rode with Sean Lett and all those guys, and then Lupe came along way after. But these guys is already out there doing it. So they was doing all the shows at these venues with all these, because they were underground. Nobody really cared about them. They weren't big red names like that, but they were getting booked to do these shows because they're the ones that get the crowd going and get pumped before the big acts get there. So in hip hop, it was so small, it was a John Doe business at the time. Everyone kind of know each other just by meeting and happenings. It wasn't no superstar, like he's on the upper echelon. Those were the Cool J's and the people on videos and everything else. But if you was in the Midwest, there was no real outlet for music. So we met Esham at the Jack the Rapper. And he was the one from Detroit. He had a couple of guys with him. And we used to have the mixtapes, the cassette tapes. People would record the freestyle battles and put them on cassette tapes out here in the Midwest and sell the mixtapes. Freestyle battle mixtapes. And then it was this guy, Eminem. And they wouldn't even spell it the way he spelled it. They just had two M's. M and M, like the candy. It was Eminem versus this guy and this guy versus this guy, and we're just listening to the mixtape like, oh yeah, dude doing that. So we didn't even know what he looked like, but knew Eminem was white from listening to him. We heard another dude, and then I heard Swifty McVeigh's voice. So when I heard him rap and I seen him, I said, that's the guy that was on the tape that was giving it to somebody. And so I recognized Swifty just from his voice and that energy he had. So we Midwest, you know. I'm from Chicago, so we definitely are going to be connected to Midwest hip hop. So when he found out I was one of the original people that rolled with Eminem and Shady from back in the day, and he was battling a guy named Milkbone, and I'm like, I don't even know who that is. Never heard of him. Oh yeah, and Cage. That was another guy. Milkbone and Cage. Now I did hear about the Cage. Cage I knew about. I didn't know who Milkbone was. But I did know Cage. Well, you don't have to look up to him, but yeah, it makes sense if you do. It's like if another Mexican rap and Mexican fans listen to him, you know, and they say, hey, you only like him because he's Mexican. Well, and what's the problem with that? You see, it's only a problem if we do it. For some reason, ain't that weird? If black folks root for other black folks, that's weird. We gotta have some type of moral compass or some type of, oh, we gotta look at everything fairly. We can't just root for him because he's black. Everybody else can root for him, and they don't have to have any excuse to root for him. Everybody go to a boxing fight, they waving a Mexican flag. They don't even know who the guy is. They rooting for the guy just because they say he from Mexico. And that's it. They don't know how many fights he have. Nothing. Anybody. Somebody from Ireland. He's Poland. He's from Poland. And they waving the flag. Yakshin Mosh. They waving the flag around and nobody cares. It's cool. It's pride in your tribe. But if a black person root for a black person, oh, he just doing it because he black. I'm like, wow. We ain't waving no flags, no nothing. But it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. That's what I'm saying. You want to root for something, you don't need no reason. Root for who the hell you want. If people like Eminem because he's white, fine. But it's relative to them. He relates to them. He look like something. He resembles them. He's probably rapping things that they can relate to because he's a white guy in this world, in a market that's not really for him at all. So he's like, man, he's rapping to them. He's rapping about things that they would do that we probably wouldn't do. When he start talking about rave parties and all these things, how many black folks you seen going to rave parties? Not many. You know, back then, brothers wasn't doing shrooms and and all these things. And so he was rapping about things that were relative to what they were doing. So it's cool. But it's not like he was the first hit white guy in hip hop. I mean, the Beastie Boys was out 20 years before Eminem. Beastie Boys was white, nobody cared. If you third base, Surge, if you could rap and you in. That's it. White folks, I mean, brothers played Vanilla Ice more than Eminem in the hood. That is the truth. Ice Ice Baby was played in the hood. Rolling in my 5.0 was played in the hood way more than Eminem. When Ice Ice Baby came out, I know because I was alive during that time. I remember. Ice Ice Baby was out. They played Ice Ice Baby. Rolling in my 5.0. Why do you think he sold that many records? If we didn't get behind that records, it wasn't gonna move. No, he decided to do something stupid because his people told him to do it and start lying about his history and all this other stuff when he really didn't have to do all that. But he was always on the circuit, rapping and doing all this. That's what he did. But I'm telling you the truth. Him and MC Hammer, that's when dance rap was hot. And Vanilla Ice was dancing. Every record, dancing, getting it in. Him and then they tried to pit him and Hammer against each other. The media. They started out touring together. They used to be on the same show. So there was never no beef with Hammer or Vanilla Ice. The media tried to pin them against each other. Then guess what happened? It was like, oh, he's a phony. He's lying about where he's from. He ain't it no more. Guess what happened? Second CD, he became like a Rastafarian, doing bass music and everything else. And people were like, I ain't feeling that. And that was the end of it. Roll up the Hootie Mac. I'm like, what? Vanilla Ice got dreadlocks? What the hell's going on here? It was all over. We walked away from it, and then everybody was on the MC Hammer. And that was it. And then what hurt MC Hammer? Us. We turned against MC Hammer. And why did we turn against MC Hammer? Because we were told to. I gotta fix this thing. It's crooked and it's driving me crazy. We were told to go against MC Hammer. I don't like that. I think that's a little too. That should be perfect. Yeah, I remember Third Base doing that. But we went against MC Hammer because we're vindictive like that. Other rappers knew I can't dance. And they want me to get dancers. My record producer want me to go get some dancers and put dancers in the background. That's not my thing. So everybody decided to take shots at MC Hammer, who wasn't dancing. You know, they got LL Cool J dancing in the video now. I'm like, look, LL Cool J dancing around and jiggling, baby. I'm like, what the hell, LL dancing? Where the hell this come from? LL had to start doing it. And then he had to start dissing MC Hammer because LL like, look, I ain't finna be dancing. That's a lot of energy. I gotta dance and rap, so I gotta learn steps. The hell with that. I can rap. So everybody started dissing MC Hammer and started calling him a sellout because he was doing marketing pitches and getting all the sponsorship dollars. So we called him a sellout. Black folk called another black man who ain't do nothing but help other black people a sellout. Because we knew we can't do what he do. So we gonna call him a sellout and tear him down. Because we can't do that. We both can't exist. And mentally in our minds, we can't both coexist. Because it's being programmed in our minds, as long as he's out there, we can't make money. We can't get in our own lane. So this is how we become our own worst enemy. It's like seeing a child, two brothers, and you see one brother's getting all the gifts, and you don't see yourself getting the gifts, and they getting all the likes, the jealousy. Not seeing how hard that man worked. Not seeing how that man employed like 30, 40 people by himself. Doing what wasn't even possible for a rap artist at that time, when it was still a John Doe business. Because we didn't have vision. We thought too small. Not realizing MC Hammer was opening doors. Because at that time, rap was getting hardcore. It was getting dirty. And it was no balance. Everybody said, okay, we could cuss. And so MC Hammer, who didn't do that, he wasn't playing that game that they were playing. We gonna tear down the brother man. For what? I'm like, don't you see George Strait sitting there? He ain't worried about the other country singer that's right next to him. T.W. Conway can make a song. Kenny Rogers can make a song. He ain't saying, man, Kenny a sellout. He sold us out. Everybody worried about themselves and believe enough in their own ability that they both can eat. And most of this was coming from the self-righteous brothers. The brothers who was above that. The brothers was like, hey, man, we looking out for the brother man. We can't have no Buck and Uncle Tom out here doing this. And it's like, man, it was painfully hurtful to see the way they treated MC Hammer. The same people he was trying to help and trying to uplift, who got to where he is and still stayed true. It was bad. It was real bad. Then now they go back and look at it. They try to honor MC Hammer now because they realize how stupid they were. Stupid they were. That's kind of the problem nowadays. Can't trust nobody. This business is crazy. Crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to catch Kwame's live while they on the road. I just wanted to let y'all know I did see the photo, and I told you something gotta be coming after this. You can't just post this and not have no song. You gotta bring it. You gotta bring it. Man, it was crazy. It was there were a lot of people doing a ton of different things, and I'm just glad that hip hop evolved to a multi-billion-dollar business. But it was always a multi-billion-dollar business. We just didn't think. Record companies didn't see us as that. So we had a lot of rights and a lot of opportunities to buy up a lot of ownership into our own music. But we wasted it on cars and gold chains because we didn't have the intellect. We didn't have the, what they call the mental fortitude to move forward and do the other things that needed to be done. We had control of something. When I say a John Doe business, that means there's nothing that owned it. It didn't come from anything else. It was just from the beginning. It's a beginning business. Hip hop. You're getting it right into the inception. Hip hop was something that they never cared about. They never really thought about. It's like, all right, well, we'll just make some money off of it, but we don't want it to touch us. Like the record companies was ashamed of it. They looked at it as a fad. They didn't see the multi-billions of dollars that is connected with it. Now you see it's almost $1 trillion business because it's connected to every single thing that exists. Fashion shows, clothing, food, entertainment, anything hip-hop is attached to it like a glove. Everything that moved. They did not see it at the time. We see it every day now. They now know the potential of hip-hop. It not only influenced their homes, it influenced everyone's lifestyle. It influenced what they market to you, how they sell it to you. Everything. I never thought I would see the day two men will be fighting over a damn Gucci purse for themselves. That's my Gucci purse. I mean, the hell is this? Yo, that's my Prada suit. I want to rock Prada. That's my Balenciaga. I'm like, what? How did they do this? How did they program us to be like this? But on the Patreon, you're going to see why you're blind. You're going to go to school. That's right, Patreons. You're going to school. And I'm going to make it available for all the tiers. You're going to learn why these things are happening to entertainers, rappers, fans, everybody. You're going to know why in the world are you targeted these brands. Brands that cost way amount of money, where the owner don't want anybody that look like you on their property. Period. And you still go and make them rich. Still want their products, lust for their products. Will spend $500,000 in a shopping spree in their stores, and they don't even like you, can't stand you, but yet you can't help but still buy their products. Oh, you're going to know why on the Patreon. We're going to go into that. Because that's mental. So get ready, because we're going to go to school. We're absolutely going to school. So let me get out of here. I want to say thank you guys again. Everybody who donated, super chatted to the page. I appreciate you. God bless you. My Cash App is Carceno, K-A-R-C-E-N-O. And we will reconvene later on. I'm out.